Hi Lois. Oh, I've had a bath. And I thought I'd come on. It's not going to be long. It's just going to be some people I've spoke to about this anyway, and I just wanted to see if people were feeling the same way. I've had to sit in here because it's raining. No, I might get a bit chirpy. Don't know. See if anyone comes in. I've got a few cards to pull out just because I feel like it. Junior Drive. Still feeling this really weird energy. Better than it was. I might just have to go and sort the bird out a minute. Hi Starlight Divine. Pull this up as well. Da, da, da. Right. Where did we put your... Don't know where it is. Yeah, just wanted to see if people have been feeling... I know some people have because I've spoke to some people over the week, but I've not spoke to a lot of people. We've got Dobsy, Lois, Starlight Divine, we've got Indigo, hi Indigo, Junior Drive, Lois and Starlight Divine, if I've not just repeated myself. Yeah, it's just to come on and say, I've been a bit quieter because I've just been feeling really quiet. It's raining again, which says a lot to me, like cleansing, and I've wanted it to rain because it's been so, for me, humid and dense and like this weird energy of the other week when I said about that attack, like a psychic attack. So I knew something was coming, even though a lot of us knew there's certain energies that are 4 and 4 that are trying to sort of pull people back down, you could say, to 3D. I felt that. Yeah, fatigue. Yeah, I felt absolutely knackered, tired, lost motivation, couldn't really be bothered, felt like hibernating, lost the sound. Has Lois lost the sound, or is it me? Is it me? Hi Rainbow Wizard. Just let me know 5 to 5 if you can hear me, or is it just Lois? And all the internet playing up, tech playing up in my end. Yeah, it will be, as we know. Tech's been playing up for a very long time, especially when you're talking about certain things. Yeah, okay, that's all right. Yeah, it was just talking to a few people about it. Just didn't even really want to come in here. I wanted to speak to people, but just felt like just tired and didn't want to sort of give my energy away. Because it feels like, I think I did say on one of my last chats, conserving our energy, is that the right word? Saving our energy, because I think there's a lot of things coming that we're going to need our energy for. But I think when we're trying to do that sometimes, don't know, I've just felt out of sorts, which isn't like me, so that's why I definitely know something's going on. And we all know, like I said before, the other side are pushing really hard because they know it's the end of their non-light, you could say. So I just wanted to know if everyone's been feeling the same. I am going to pull some cards out and see what the cards are saying. I feel less dense today, let's say. Also, it's Moon Day as well for me, so that's been part of it as well. But even my creativity, I've had ideas, but I've just not really wanted to do anything. Got quite creative today and the other day, but just like in a can't be bothered mode. Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered with anything, anyone. Just can't be bothered. But I'm coming out of that now. Syrian pop. Well, I heard someone talking before and I thought, you know what, that makes sense. Apparently in 2017, there was it the Sirius energy, And then it made me laugh, and I think it was on, I haven't listened to all of it yet, on Soulology, and it's back in again. And the woman who was talking about was like, oh, when then that sort of energy came in. I thought, that's funny, isn't it? That energy came in 2017. We're here again with things happening. And I thought, very interesting, Cyrus. So I was like, just thinking out loud there. And today I created this. I don't know what it is yet. I don't know what it's going to be. It's abstract. I don't know. It looks like portals. It looks like orbs. Maybe that's what it is. It's an energy picture, but I quite like it, just like this. So this will be going up on my Instagram for sale. I may do something else with it. I may not. I don't know. And here's 007. Hi, 007. How are you? We're just talking about energy and how it's been last week. Last week was... And Mark Anthony, I'm losing my mind with this ball lesson. You'll lose your mind with that, I tell you. So, there's this going on. Yeah. Is it us opening up our portals? Is it orbs? Is it... I don't know. I quite like this, though. It's just a little painting that I did today. You lose your mind. I thought I was losing my mind last week. Like I'm saying, if anyone's just come in, I'm talking about energy, how it was feeling last week was so dense, so intense. I don't normally feel it as much. I feel a bit, but I normally see it in people, and believe me, I am seeing it in people around me, close and not close. And that's fine, because we're supposed to go through things. We're supposed to go through ups and downs anyway. And it wasn't like I was down. It was just like this, sitting with this weird energy and just not wanting to get involved, thinking, God, if I went and said something where I'd normally say something, I just can't be bothered in having a conversation, if you get what I'm saying. Just keep doing everything through. Yeah, it is all through doing it for the heart. And it was me telling myself just to go and rest a little bit. Like I said, wasn't gonna be on for 2 weeks. Whether I ever still another couple of days off, I don't know. I just normally go with how I feel day to day. Waves to everyone and listens. That painting reminds me of the one I did some time ago. Different colours. Yeah, I had a bad wreck. Slid down the road on the top edge of my truck, though I was done for. God, too unearthed. But yeah, I've had some things happen. I've seen things 4 times in the sky at night. My brain felt like it was being... Yeah, funny going on about things in the sky as well. Someone was saying something about solar flashes again. I think that's the energy coming in. Like I said, that psychic attack or whatever it was the other week, before last week. And then... people have been reporting to me, scratch on my elbow, that's it, flipping it. People have been reporting to me who I've spoke to, they've been feeling the same. Because we know certain things are going to be seen, so certain energies are trying to ramp up their shit, basically, let's say. And it can come out in people around you, or people around them that annoys them, or vice versa, whatever situations, as we know, just different things that will pop up to sort of piss people off, let's say, or make people worry, or whatever it is. Good day, Dolly, and good day, great chat. Thank you. Just saying, Sal. Sal, are you from, was it Australia or New Zealand? Just talking about, I'm just personally talking about how I've been feeling and how I was feeling last week, because normally I'm quite, la 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 la. And you can probably tell by my voice today, just been feeling a bit. I mean, we all go through the ebb and flow, and that is fine, but last week was just like, it was a bit like, is this what it's like to feel a bit depressed or something? I don't know, but it was just, and it wasn't that, it was just feeling weird, unmotivated. I think I even cried on Sunday. Even my fella went to watch football. I went, you go and watch football, because I just thought, I just need to be on my own a minute. I just need to release. That's what I felt. I know we're all releasing all the time, but obviously there's something else, and there's 7 thumbs up there, where I just thought, and yes, I am a woman, and yes, it's Moon Day, so it could be something to do with that, but I just, on Sunday, I sort of just threw myself on the floor and had a little cry to myself, and then I thought, right, that's it, get back up. And I did it because I knew I'd feel better after I did, because we all know tears, water releasing is good. It's not good if you hold it in, though I don't know what I was holding, and I was just letting whatever it was come out. Oh my God. Oh God, that's lucky as well. Yeah, the atmosphere has been heavy, has led to the last 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm just saying that 007 said last week, and the week, I can still feel it a bit now, but it's not like it was last week and the week before. You can feel something. And last week was, we've got 22 and 7 there. 22. Divine Feminine just went up to 3. Yeah, needing to rest at the moment. Yes, Trill. That's what I've been saying. That's why I've got these cards, the self-care, and that's why I just went a little bit quiet, because it's just sitting in that moment of like, right, just need to rest, which I have been saying to everybody. And I think I said when I last was on YouTube, I was like, need time to recharge. That's what it is, because I think we know there's bigger things coming, but just time to recharge, because there seems to be this, you know, I'll probably go on YouTube after or tomorrow and I'll see the same thing, and my fingers are tingling now, because what it seems to be is when I think about something and how I'm feeling, I'll put YouTube on and somebody's on talking about the exact same thing. Like, I don't know, Alpha Sonny or Mark, exact same thing. And I must admit, I put a video up of Alpha Sonny and another woman she was talking to the other day, and it was brilliant, because they were going on about the number 17 and how that all works out, if anyone watched the video that I put up on my community page. And that woman nailed it with being a divine plan. I've always said it was the divine plan. Nailed it with just how it has to come in and drip fed to the people, but also nailed it with what we all know is you can go through that, and what I said on my last chat about being aware, but it's what you do, and you're not here to be so involved in it, because we are the observers, but still, we still get brought back in now and again with the energies because of the people around you, family, friends, people talking about stuff. That's the difficult part of it, but we are still here to be human. We are still here to be human as well. And I think that's the hard part of the energy thing, is we're not all off of the fairies. It is part of being human as well, and it's that thing that's never happened before. This has never happened before. What's going on in the world now on so many different levels, especially spiritual, has never happened before. So when people say, and they've said that and I've said it, when people say nothing's happening, as I've said before, this, that, and the other, what we're waiting for, realise how big it is, realise this has never happened, especially in your lifetime, my lifetime. It's never happened before, so we don't know what the actual outcome's going to look like, though we all think we do, we hope we do, even though we know it's good, but like, it is frustrating in a way, but it's about letting go of that even as well. And I was just like, I don't want to listen to anybody. This was last week. I don't want to watch much stuff. I don't want to watch anything, what everyone's saying, you know, tuning into myself, which I've been doing, and then just talking to a couple of people, and everyone's feeling the same anyway. So yeah. Yeah, double. I feel I'm supposed to observe more than anything. We can't wake people up, and that. Yeah, and that's on so many different levels, as well as I think Alpha Sonny did a video where she said something on that, but she said, because it can make you sick if you get too involved. But that's the people that are doing that over there, that's what they're meant to be doing. But when you sort of move, it's not moving away from it, it's being aware of it, but we're observing it, because it's when I talked about Mark Devlin talking the other day, I don't believe he was ever on the number 17 at the beginning, and then he's sort of come away from it because he doesn't see things happening more. It's like, well, all that's going to play out as it's meant to play out, and it is playing out, and we're just here to... The biggest thing I've got this week is to live. And even we can go on about the spiritual side and this and that, and the galactics going on, is this, that, and the other going on, and where do we live and what shape it is. Just knowing that part of the awakening to me at the minute, and I'll probably move from this again, is it woke us up again. Hi CJ333. It's woke us up again to live life the way we want to live it, but in compassion. To live life even if we're in the normal job thing, whatever, I don't know. if you are, is to just live it with compassion. See your fellow humans with love, so they see you with love. So everything's just easier. Like I just heard a woman on Soulology saying that she worked at a dentist with, but she was, I don't know if she was a receptionist, I don't know, but she was just giving out so much love and so much compassion and calming people who don't like going to the dentist or whatever. But she was doing that, as I would say, light work to people in that job that we would maybe class as the mundane or the normal or whatever it is. But more and more, if everyone's reawakening to themselves and being aware of the things that we do and say and act upon, and realise to be more aware on the things that you do and say and you act upon, then it becomes easier, doesn't it? And heaven on earth-ish. And the more we do that, it will be heaven on earth, because everyone's working from the heart. So we can let go of a lot of stuff. That's just how I felt last week. And it's more about me concentrating on me and making me happy and the people in my vicinity happy, and that we're all okay and we're aware and we're working on our good intentions and we're working on the stuff that we really, really, really love. You know, like I love my art and stuff, and no matter what I do, if have something else going on, that will always be there, and I will always push that because it's something that I love. But I don't know if anyone gets what I'm saying. I think I'm just waffling. But people to just reawaken to yourself, of knowing no matter what you're doing and where you are, where you live, what job you're in, even if it seemed like one of the places that isn't supposed to be a good place, or the CEO's not good or the boss or whatever, but you can be the light while you're working there, why we're going through these changes, because we are going through changes. We can see this all around the world. Hi, Danny. That's what I'm finding difficult. What are you finding difficult, Double? But you see, when we get in chat and everyone talks the same, it's like everyone's going through the same things. Going through changes. So I don't know what everyone's thinking, because that's why I just wanted to come on and talk about that. And I can't even express what the feeling is. Well, you know, I mean, you'd think the way I was talking, I'd be expressing myself dark, but it wasn't. This was an expression today that I really enjoyed. But I just think a certain fractions know that the light is hitting the earth stronger and stronger, that the dark tries to come back a bit more, but at the end of the day, they know this time isn't for them, it's for us. Hi, D'Angelo. So, yeah, it's following your own inner guide, following your own truth and compass. Yep. I don't know. I don't feel anger towards them anymore. It's like I don't feel at all. Last week was like I just don't feel at all. Like, it was weird. I can't even express what I mean. You're a little nervous. What are you nervous about? But yeah, I've yeah, the whole thing with zombies, you could say, because we watched Rage the other day. I was like, oh yeah, that's like, I mean, some of it's funny because the things that we're seeing on TV, the things that are being said, I mean, you've got to laugh. You're like, oh my God, how ridiculous does it have to get for people to wake up? That's frustrating. But I'm trying not to look at it because it's not for me. It's for them to wake up. And how many things do you have to have put in your face? Got to show the people. That's why Mark Devlin made me laugh when he said, oh, I don't know about 17 and this, that and the other, because, you know, people keep saying, oh, people have to be shown because you can't tell them. Well, obviously. But he's going, but nothing's being seen. Is it not? It's right in front of your face. And just like Alpha Sonny and a lot of people were saying, and I've said before, I've said for a couple of years, they're drip feeding things out. They're drip feeding it out because it's that big. You can't just shove it all in people's faces. As I've said before, I just don't get what people don't get on the other side of, like, who don't believe that and want things right now. But you can't have things right now. You've got to work on yourself, and you've got to give a chance for the others to wake up. And it's that massive. It's been going on for centuries. It has to be drip fed, because we're wanting to bring the people along, and even those that, you know, we call zombies, or the sheeple that, I don't even like saying that anymore, we want them to come along, so we have to give them time to wake up while we move along. And like I said, people are at different areas of the path. No one's higher than anyone else. We're just on different parts of the path. You know, and as long as you keep walking, and sometimes you might go through a dark tunnel, which it felt a bit weird like that last week. Not a dark tunnel, just a bit of a skoo whiff one. There's always light at the end of that tunnel, and if you're moving along that path, you're going to come out of that bit of an area that may be a bit of grey, or felt a bit funny, or the energy felt a bit funny, or whatever analogy you want to put behind it. As long as you keep walking along that path, the path that is a bit rocky, you will get over, and then the smooth will come again, as we know. So, yeah. So I'm going to do some cards, because I just wanted to come on and say how I was feeling. I can feel it shifting a bit more now. I'm funny looking out the window with the rain and the grey. But last week was... All I can say was last week was blah, 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 blah. Civilization has come and gone, and time again. The question is why. Well, yeah, the doom show, but the thing is, things have come and gone and empires have fallen, which they are doing again, but this has never happened before worldwide. And the best thing about it is the technology. A lot of people go on about how bad technology is, this, that, and the other. If we didn't have mobile phones and what we're doing now, the word wouldn't have got out fast enough. In the days of Jesus, if the days of Jesus were true, you know, they have to get on a boat, and they had to get on a horse or whatever it was to spread the word of love or whatever. Well, it's a click of a button. That's why it's different. And that's why things are happening that are different. And you can tell it's different because it's worldwide. And the world's never been this crazy in our lifetime. So, you know. Yeah, true. So, it's exciting times, even though we have, like, the energy last week was. But we know the dark side's trying to grab onto people. I've even had chats with people that know, a guy that knows Laura Eisenhower that I talked to. And he's like, basically sort of saying that he's having people that are close to him flip on him. That sort of energy is getting in people. If people get frustrated and angry, don't remember anything like that, you're lowering your frequency. It's easier for the dark energy to get in. That's why I'm saying don't go into the whole like, oh my God, I'm frustrated, I'm angry, I want to argue. That's why I've sort of been sitting like, last week was like, I'm not even feeling anything. I'm not even going to get frustrated. I can't even be bothered. I haven't got the energy to be bothered. I'm just not. I'm not. I'm not. No. Yes, it's part of the divine plan. So, and no one ever said the divine plan was going to be easy, because it's not. Because if it was, you know what I mean. Yeah, put the ego back in the seat, exactly. Yeah, but things always change and empires come and go, and, you know, I believe this is the era of the golden age of Aquarius, and, you know, whatever sort of thing. But we've got to go through the storm. The storm's not even hit yet. Oh, but you can feel it. So it means something's revving up. We know they're about to do something or try something, or just watching the show. We've always been told sit back and watch the show. I think people think when you say that, they think, oh, it just means everyone's going to sit and do nothing. No, it doesn't. It means observe. There are lots of people moving and shaking out there, doing the shouting and screaming, or doing the marches and stuff like that. And that's brilliant. But I don't have to be involved in that. I did see one today where I thought, oh God, yeah, I'd like to be. You know, there's so many different things going on at so many different parts of this path. And it is what's right for you at the end of the day. It's like when I was talking about food the other week, when I said I was trying something, and if it works for me, it works for me for now, I'm saying. If it doesn't in a bit, it doesn't. Or if I fall off that again and I decide to do that, then I'll do that. But whatever I'm feeling like in the now moment is the most important, is the now moment. That's why I came on tonight. I wasn't going to come on. I said I was going to try and leave it a week or so, but I just felt like, I know if I'm feeling something, I know a lot of you are feeling stuff out there as well. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, WeatherTech is definitely dark ones. So what I'm going to do is, I've got this Oracle deck. So I'm going to pull some cards and see what energy we've got on the cards. You had Princess Anne over there yesterday, did you? I bet you did. Ooh. I saw this big plastic Big Ben in Manchester, Piccadilly Gardens at weekend, and it was something to do with books, but it was on its side, and I said to my fellow, ooh, that's like a sign, that Big Ben on its side. Oof, the monarchy's falling. We went to an art gallery, and people might have controversy about it, but we went to actually see Grayson Perry gallery. It's quite good actually. Perceptions on the and it was art and different things. But I did love one of his vases because it was questioning the Queenie. And I was laughing my head off at that. So, oh, that year felt like this last week. Solitude. And it says, think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Like that last week. So, got that. See if we can get 3. Hi, Magma. Keeping you on the straight now. Well, I did try and stay off. Normally, through the year, I do have a couple of days off, and I can never stay awake because I know people are looking for, you know, just a bit of oomph. But when I do go quiet, that's normally like I'm tired or whatever it is. There we go. Temptation. Hi Nicholas, hi everybody who's just come in. Are you in denial about the unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? The fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever it guises. Is it guise? But yeah, could be that temptation to go back into the 3D because sometimes you do think it is like the Matrix, and you do think, oh my God, it's so much easier to just fall back into it. I felt a bit like that last week, but you know, you like know if anyone gets what I'm saying. So it's a bit like, And there's 17 thumbs up. Let's get another one. Come a bit too close. Ooh. Yeah, and don't forget, the other week we had 3 tower cards. So, not surprised it's feeling like that. And we know the foundations are being brought down. Anyway, ours as well. Ooh. Right. Lost and found. We lost ourselves, we found ourselves again. What was once lost is about to be found. Thanks to the lost and found fairy, sometimes she can help us find things we never even realised were lost. Lost knowledge, lost truth, lost you, lost me. Then we've got friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. That's very true. Friends, new people around you, people that will support you on your journey, you know, because that keeps you motivated as well and helps fulfill your dreams. Not people who are not in supporting you, people like to drag you down. That's why normally you move away from them sort of energies or people. And then the last one is beautiful, the moon fairy. Like the rainbow wings. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. There you go. Said that at the beginning, ebb and flow, ups and downs. It is the ebb and flow. That's why last week I was just like, do you know what? I'm just going to be in it. I'm just going to be mopey and just have a bit of a cry and just like be not bothered and just go with it and know that it was all right to be like that. That's why I was all right being like that. I was just like, I'm just not bothered. Ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this berry comes to calm emotions and reassure you the peace of mind is possible. So, you know, it is ebb and flow. And I was just talking to someone before about something and things that are going on, and I was like, but it's normal and everything passes, even though people think something's going to last forever. We all know, looking back, nothing lasts forever. Seasons change, things change all the time. Even though we might be in it for a little minute, you know, a few weeks or something, things change, they always do. Sometimes we feel very like stuck for a little bit and we're never going to get out of something, and why does something happen to me, or that sort of energy. And then it shifts again. Because that's to me is just getting rid of energy that has to go. And you have to move that out of the way before you get to the next opening, the next door that you walk through. So that going on. And I'm seeing that in a lot of people, happening in people's lives, you know, and it is a bit like that energy of, oh God, I thought everything was going all right, now it's a bit like, ooh, what's that about? But I just believe that's a clearing for what is coming anyway. You know, with all this energy that has been going on since last year especially. We're going to see some energy out the Light Seers Tarot. Because the tarot to me is like the story of our lives on our path. Cosmic and earthly goings on, the people you meet, and the energies that you come across. So let's see. You can just get one for some energy. Oh, and I will just put this out there. Mr. LTRUMP on YouTube had a video out the other day, and I had to laugh because the song they were doing the video to was, I'm sure it was Your Love's Lifting Me Higher or something like that, or something I've sang on here, something like that. Oh, there you go. King of Wands, which I would say red for action. You got the strength of the lion in the background. You are the king, you know, queen, whatever, of your fire action. There's a lot of action going on. There's a lot of fire in people's hearts, of the strength of the lion, with the action, with what's happening around the world right now within people. Also, Wands, passion, anything like that coming in is like, you know, having the action behind your passions. I had to get back in that energy again this week. Last week I was not motivated at all. But this is also, this just feels very strong. Very, a lot of men coming into the field now of the strength that's coming forward in this movement as well, because there was a lot of women. But I would say the action force is coming now. We've had a lot of talk, and I'm also meaning in certain movements. We've had a lot of talk, but we know the action's coming. Maybe the military. We know this. There's a lot of action coming where people are going to see. And you could say the spirit of a lion. Lion heart, lion action. Hear our roar, because that is definitely coming. So I just, that's the energy in that card. Oh, and I've been laughing about climate change. Don't even get me started on that rubbish. And then I thought I'd do Keepers of the Light, because it is all about the light. That's why they don't like it. That's why they're pushing their dark side, because they know lots of us around the world, more and more every day, switching on the lights. And you are seeing when the lights are switched on. If the place is dark and the light is switched on, you can be seen. If you were out in a film, you know, you don't want the baddies to see you, don't put the light on, don't switch your fire on, don't switch your passion on, don't speak out, it's the same thing. You switch your light on, the dark's like, oh, they can see a light. But the thing is, when the whole 33 and 22, we just need 11 now, don't we? Master numbers. 33 in chat, 22 thumbs up. Could do with an 11. 11 and 22 is 33. Triangle, 11, 22, 33. Just putting that out there. Yeah, so if all the world is putting the lights on, there's not really much the dark can do. There's only little bits, because wants the whole world switched on. There is no dark. That's why they don't want people switching the lights on, and they never have wanted people switching the lights on. They can try, but once it is seen, and once your eyes are opened, you cannot shut them. They cannot switch off your consciousness. So divine order, well, there you go. And it's purple, highly spiritual colour. Do what you feel is right, as we just said before. Hi Brenda, an important lesson is unfolding. Boom! Do what you feel is right. It's not about others, it's about you. Do what you feel is right. And then I'm going to do one out of the Secret Language of Light, transmissions from your soul. It's all about the light right now. Just shove that in the dark spaces. Bet they didn't want me coming on today, did they? No, you cannot unsee what has been seen or unheard. Exactly. So that's why, when they know people have switched the lights on, they know they're not going to go back. No matter how long it takes, we ain't going to go back. All this is to do with the kids. This is why I get fed up of hearing people saying, oh, is this, that and the other? And I really don't care if it's not affecting my life. It might not affect our lives or older people than me. It would have affected your children's and your children's children. The whole thing is about the kids and the kids' future and their kids. That's what it's all for. So when people say that, just like, shut up. Ooh, yeah. Start repairing old furniture. Give it a bit of love and a bit more life. Yeah, we set the pathway, yeah. There's a lot more younger ones awake than people think there is as well. Could be old souls. And that's fell out. Joy. We've got to keep the joy going because that's massive light energy that they don't like. That's why they're trying to shut us down. Don't be dancing, don't be doing this at weddings, don't be doing that, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and 2 have just flown out. So we've got alignment. This is what it's all about, getting in alignment with doing what's right. Yeah, that's the thing, Master Blaster, is people... Ignorance is bliss to some people and they've turned their eye, but the reason why we're all in this mess that the world's been in for quite a long time is because people turned a blind eye, and they will say, and I've had people say this before, I don't care as long as it's not happening to me. How would it if it's like, oh my God, exactly why we're in this situation is people like that come with that energy. Yeah, if you came across this information, ignore it. That says everything you need to know about that person. Call it a test of searching for free thinkers to shape the new world while the sheep sleep. Exactly. But it's not nice to say that, but it is. And I've heard friends say that. I've heard people say that around me. My mum has even said that. And I was like, Mum, this was ages ago. This is why the world's like it is, because you're like Hitler. You have just said you don't care as long as it's not happening to you and all you're bothered about is going on holiday. It's like, I'm just having a laugh at that, but it's true. Alignment, the heart, the ascension, the wings, the sword of truth, let's say, we're getting into alignment. We stand for the truth, is getting into alignment. Being out of alignment is being out of alignment with truth. And people will, when a lot of people that don't see the truth at the minute do see the truth, that's that test, that's that initiation. They will get into alignment if they can drop the ego. A lot of people will still be in their ego because they don't want to be wrong. But a lot of people need to know it's okay, get into alignment. And it's because they don't want to know what's happened with the kids. They don't want to look how horrible it is and how the evil has reigned. Well, you're going to have to learn to get over that. That's what I would say. Soulcraft. I love this one. Soulcraft. Your magic, your light, your craft, the intentions, the things you put out there that give people joy is soul craft, soul magic, whatever you call it. What you give to others is your craft. How you can bring joy and love and compassion and patience and the understanding for the understanding of people and why people are in what they're in and why people don't see. Remember, you may have been there at one time, even if it was a short time. You know how entrenched it is, how they've done very well, especially for the TV, because that's a hyper-hypnosis machine, we all know that, that have downed the people and, tell lies in vision, as we all know. So you have got to have a bit of compassion for those people. And remember, they also think they're doing the right thing as well, So just keep remembering that when you want to feel frustrated about it. It is frustrating, but as long as you keep your eyes focused on you and what you want to bring to your life and do the best that you can, no matter where you are, what situation, in what job you're at, whatever. So as long as keep going back to that intention bells of remembering to stay in the light, to try as hard as you can to stay possible on everything around these people. It's hard, but then again, isn't that the fight? Isn't that the war we're in? To keep raising your vibrations? Yes, it is. It's not a war of how we used to do war. It's been a silent war and it's been a war on the mind. So you've got to keep remembering that. That's the battle. That's the weapon they use, is the fear. So I even have to keep remembering this, that's what it is. So I'm going to give us a sacred self-care little cards here, because this is all about self-care. Like me last week, not really feeling it, didn't want to come on, so I didn't. And I am about to watch in a minute because I just felt like going re-watching it because I love the beginning of it. It's got a lot of great stuff in that. Is Stardust. She was a star that came to Earth. She shone her light. When she met that boy and they fell in love and he cuddled her at the end, the love, because it is about love, at the end, that's what shone everything out. That's what took the evil away. That's what made her sing. That's what made her soul sing. That's what made her light brighter. That's what we're here to do. They're trying to take all the joy away and all the love, because obviously that depletes people. But if you haven't seen Starlight, I'm getting tingles on the head now. If you haven't seen Starlight for a bit, watch that. Remind yourself, I'm going watching it straight after this. I'm going to chill out because my body's telling me to just, normally I'd be crafting and making stuff and thinking, I'm not watching anything. I'll watch a bit of a chat on YouTube. Bye, Sol. But I just think, I'm going to chill out and I'm going to go and watch that. No, I don't think it's dead because one, it's not, if you mean a person, it's not a person. Two, it's not dead because it's not always going to be around and that's done its job. It may come back, but if you actually go and look at the post right from the beginning of 2017, future proves the past, and go right through them from the beginning, you'll see lots has happened. And it's not for someone to be coming saving us, it's for we the people to stand and rise. As Mr. T always said, and he will be back, power back to the people worldwide. So it's not for us to keep going as if we're going to have that all the time. That was a tool to get you to research, know how to research, question everything, which you should be doing, and everything. Yeah, Q is quantum. Q, number 17, also stands for, in different Hebrews and things like that, or was it Hebrew, was it Jew or something? Source. It's a lot to do with source. Put it this way, that, like Lady V said the other day, she put a video out, it was brilliant. Lady V, High Round Holistic, said, she knows what I know. Q is the side for, the, the divine. She was talking about God's eye, not the CERN thing or whatever it is that they reckon switched off with, they reckon they haven't. That's not. Mr. T and the number 17 is on the divine side. Is it your nebula, whatever you call it, God's eye? It's always what we see here anyway, that's how I've always seen it. But yeah, future proofs past, go back, find them, read them, see what's gone on, see what's up to present day now. Yes, thanks, Bev. If you've come in as a troll, I don't know, but it did predict a lot actually, and a lot has been done. If you haven't been on it from the beginning, you won't have a clue. Get a lot of people like that, but this isn't about that anyway. And that's up to you. If you don't believe that, that's fine, and that's okay. It's not really what I'm talking about at the minute. God moves in mysterious ways. I love it when people say, oh, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, yeah, the people who never research and the people who never look back on anything and never looked at a post in their life, probably. Sort of people who say that sort of stuff. Yeah, so many decodes, exactly. Don't forget, there's been things in there that have been twisted. They've had to be. We can't know everything because that side did know everything. Yes, it did. It's achieved a lot and it still is. But I think people thought they were, you know, it's got to be here forever. It's got to be, no, you've got to do it. You've got to do it. Just energy. I have to go back to the beginning because I'm going very soon. Hi, Archangel Michael. I was just saying why I've been a bit quiet. It's energy last week. So just waiting for... No, I haven't given up. I never give up. I've never given up on it at all. Because just like Lady V said and a lot of other people said, High Realms Holistics, we know that's part of a divine thing, and that's what brought me back to the divine, and looking at that letter, quantum, and everything that goes with it, quell, German name for source, so much in it, so much in it. Do I still talk to Roxanne? Or were you someone off that side? Yes. I haven't spoken to her for a bit, but yes. Never did with the other person, so are you someone off that side? Never did speak to Dell. We're still going on about the same thing. Make a meal. Make a nice meal, treat yourself, cooking, take your time to enjoy it. Ooh, some nosy people. Not that angry, man, Jesus. Drink tea. Take time for yourself, drink tea, tune into yourself. You know, maybe some nice fruity teas. It's all really taking time for yourself. Slowing down, sitting with thyself. A lot of people have a problem with that. Yeah, exactly. Why would people be bringing that up? It was ages ago, do you know what I mean? See the energy coming in, trying to drag you back to, do you get what I'm saying? It's like, what? Have they not got past that yet? I think I'm sort of over like what shape we live on and all that. It's a bit past that where stuff I'm into at the minute. You know, they don't need to know we've all been lied to. We know we've all been lied to. So that's a bit like either in or there with me at the minute. Been down that, came back up again. I say realm anyway. We've got create art number 17. Yes, that's what I've been doing today. I got back a bit motivated. Number 17. Hi, David. Create art, artists from the divine, no matter what that's seen as. I'm talking about that. If you didn't see my little video up the other day, I'm doing a little collection of like fae sort of jewellery, so that'll be little, I've got my little earrings I did with the little what are they? Ladybirds, but different colours. Matchy but not matchy. I'm doing a little collection before I put them all out properly, but I don't know if you can see. Created these little dangly earrings, handmade, and another set, just tied them together actually. On my Instagram, it's a little, soulmate, little, you know, things that make your soul sing. And there's one with a fairy on and one with a dragonfly on. So there's ones with dragonflies on. Don't know if you can see these. And a butterfly on the bottom. But they match up, matchy with a fairy on this one and a flower. So they are different earrings, but they are actually a set. So I did them. And there's some other bits and bobs that I'm doing as well. Because I was getting ready to do a stall, but they didn't actually have it on the day because it's moved again. So I've just carried on making a few bits. Yeah, probably double. You always get one that comes in, ask to have a check on what you're still doing, even though I'm not really talking about that subject anymore. But you know, and if it is, it proves a point that if that energy was feeling very dense last week, and we're on 33 again now, Christ consciousness, is funny that, isn't it, that people would still try and come in off an energy from a while back, if you get what I'm saying, trying to pull a conversation down, because that's what that energy's doing, working. It works through people. Ooh, the devil works through people, the dark energies, whatever you want to say, entities that get stuck to people, but also the light works through people in movements and even high up places. Last night, me and my fella, do you know what he put on? I wanted to laugh. He put, you know, Epstein didn't kill himself. They put that on. It was on Netflix, and I was going, I can't watch this. They're not going to tell the truth. They're not going to say, you know, they might be saying about young girls, but they're not actually going to say that what went on down there. Do you know what I mean? So I was just like, ugh. Anyway, but do you know what I mean? That there's a lot of that energy coming in with people. Like I said, someone said to me the other day, that someone they care for was acting really weird with them. Really weird. So it's like energies are moving through people, I think, to attack the people that, us, the people that are holding the light. It might not have been, but it's funny that, wasn't it? And I tell you what, 007, that was the worst side of YouTube, was that group that I've ever come across. I mean, I've been trolled and I've had silly videos done me from that side. I've had videos done of me not so long ago of people who just, you know, can't stand it when people are talking their own truth. But it's just funny, isn't it? Funny, isn't it? But I think that's definitely what's going on with that energy. It likes to pop its rear its ugly head up every now and again. You just keep doing what you're doing, Janine. Don't worry about. Oh no, I don't worry about others and where they're at, especially now. It's like the most important time now with these energies coming in is you holding your light and not getting pulled back down. You will do, or you'll just feel a bit off, but you just get back up. But it's just remembering, you know, a bit like the Matrix, we're not going back into 3D. It's like pull yourself back out again, because that energy is trying so hard to pull people. It's like this. Let me see if I can find it in the tarot. It's like this card. We got this last week as well. When I said of the towers as well. Let's see if I can find it. I mean, I feel like we're doing this. We're anchoring our light. That's the star. I love that. And that's number 17. Oh, yes. But that side is very much like... what should be right at the end? There it is. It's very much like number 15, 6, the devil. And it's not really saying it's bad. It's saying you're puppeted by the devil, because this is the material world. But you have a choice. He's putting his hand out. You have a choice to go back into the Matrix. And forget, and like I said, be that sort of energy that goes, well, I'm not bothered as long as it ain't happening to me. It's not because we're not in this world. We are in this world. We're not of the world, but we are in this world, and we are embodying our human more with the light. This is the thing that's never happened before. This much light in a human vessel we're going to be here, living here, in a new state of consciousness. To me, I've said before, if it happens and I'm wrong and we do go off on another realm or whatever it is, fair enough, or some portal opens and we all get through it, we ascend up to... But to me, it's always been raising the ascension. People think we're flying off somewhere. Your bodies are going to eat lighter because your body's going to fly. No, at the minute, like I said, if it turns out like that, brilliant. But I see it as ascension is us ascending in consciousness, moving from the bottom chakras up. Especially coming to the heart, because that's where the centre is of the earthly plane, and you could say, you know, the spirit world connection through the heart is across, and it's embodying this energy. So we're going to still be here, but a new earth to me is a new state of consciousness because everyone's in a higher state of consciousness. If everyone's in love and everyone's treating each other with compassion and understanding, doesn't mean you're always going to get on, but you're not going to go around killing someone because somebody doesn't get on with you, or robbing them, or doing them things that they put out there all the time in films and the TV to get people in that way of thinking, brainwashing them to be nasty, violent, horrible, wanting to be in like not a healthy competition, a bad competition with people, because it's healthy but there's unhealthy. That unhealthy lower realms, chakras of greed, fear and all that, then the world becomes like living in hell. But it's not, it's heaven on earth. Heaven on earth is you waking up to you, remembering every day that living meditation of how you're being in the world with people, what you're saying, how you're reacting, understanding also that maybe you have to talk to people on different ways of, because they're not understanding certain things. Don't be so frustrated and mad with them. Anyway, that sort of stuff is higher states of consciousness makes the new world. Because if everyone comes to love, how can there be people trying to outdo people, or like I say with the high ups, obviously with the elites, stealing and greedy, there wouldn't be any of that because we are all one and we do it all for each other, and that's service to others, which is the way the world's going. That's how I see it anyway. Yeah, just because you love someone doesn't mean you can't disagree. It actually means that you can. Yeah. So, yeah. So we've got that there. So, yeah. So I'm going to go and chill out now and watch Stardust because I love it. And it's got a lot of like all films do, especially fantasy films, you know. Oh, it's only a fantasy film, really. It's got a lot of stuff in there. You know, at the beginning there's a wall. There's always a wall, isn't there? And it's a portal to another realm, a magic realm, that you could say the normal people aren't allowed to go through. But the biggest thing in it is love. So I'm going to go and just chill out and mong out to that. You know when you're just in one of them, like, I can't be bothered taxing my brain on anything. I'm just going to go and watch something and chill out. The bird's going mad as well. The bird agrees. That's what we're watching, aren't we? The bird's watching it as well. You know, where you just chill out. And I'm probably watching it again. I'm probably going to see a lot more. And there's a silver cord that's attached to his mother. I'm not saying anything she might not have seen before. I'm 33 still here. The silver cord that's attached to an agreement. Anyway, oh, it's interesting. It's interesting. But yeah, I can feel my energy rising because I've spoke to you guys. But like I said, it was a bit depleted last week. I really couldn't be bothered. And there were certain people I was supposed to be talking to out there in the real world, which I should have been, and I'll probably be speaking to people tomorrow, but with certain things about to do with the 3D, but I just really couldn't be bothered. And I'm going to have to tell them that I couldn't be bothered out there in that world. But, you know, I had to do for me what I had to do for me. Yeah. Yeah, big hugs and a ton of yakata. Stay strong and remember to send to love to the haters. Exactly. Thank you, Jerome. So like I said, I just wanted to come on to just see how everyone was feeling, because I'm sure some of you have commented, and I'm sure people will comment after, of the energy last week was really dense. It was rolling out the week before. Felt really dense and funny last week. Still a bit of it now, but it feels like it's shifting again. Everything shifts. But just to let you know, if anyone is feeling like that out there, and you've been feeling a bit low or tired or funny aches and pains or whatever it is, I'm just looking at another wall on the Shadow and Bone, but I've seen Shadow and Bone. That was quite good. With the green energy. It always makes you think of the Aurora Borealis energy. You know, is it the North Pole or wherever it is, whatever. To know that it's alright, it's the ebb and flow. And things don't normally hit me, but when they do, I just need to take time out. And I just had a lovely bath, a really good scrub, because there was something weird going on with, honest to God, I felt like I was pulling, like, I know this sounds weird, mud off me, like, I know people talk about black goo, but honestly, I was like, I even had this scrubby thing on my stem, just thinking, I'm feeling, things stuck to me, literally, I did. I could go like that and I could peel it off me. Honest to God, That's how I was in the bath before. I was like, oh, ew, yeah. Because having a bath and release it is really good. I was just like, oh my God. So if anyone's feeling like it's all right to feel like that, Lady V. Yeah, Lady V did talk about it. That's why she popped up the other day. She was talking about certain things with the eye of God. And I just thought, bang on again, because she knows who I am and I know who she is. And she's also been on the keyboards. And she's great. And she knows. And she's kept a bit quieter now. Just putting things up when she needs to. Because we see what it is. So yeah, she's really great over the pond there. A great patriot as well. Fighter for the children, but in different ways as well, and on the spiritual level as well, and the holistic level. So yeah, really great lady. She's great. So check out, yeah, Higher Realms Holistics, the last video she's put up. Oh yeah, we were talking about Labradorite. Oh! I don't know if I've got any in, no, I don't know if I'll be able to get any in because I can't get anything in at the minute, finances and stuff, so I just have to use what I've got in, but I'm sure I've got a pair of Labradorite earrings. Yeah, I think I have. I might have something. I'm sure it is, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, if you've been feeling that, it's all right to feel like that. Things pass. You're allowed to sit in it, but don't stay in it. And that's why I was trying to think, right, get myself motivated, get myself back into the things that I love doing. What is up with you? She's all right. Trying to join in. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to go and watch Stardust even. And you can find me on either Janine's Rainbow Reiki on Instagram, and especially my new little page, Hippie Trinkets and Things. I'm going to be doing a few more videos over there. Might be a bit more quieter this week. I may come on in the week just working on bits with the camera while I'm working, but I may do that on Hippie, on my both pages on Instagram. And I think if you check under some of my last videos, I think I did link it up. But that's all there. If you are interested when this little collection comes out of my little fairy collection that's coming out, that I've been doing, you'll have to check them out over there. Because I'm doing a little collection on a few different things. New ideas are coming. I got a new idea before I came on. This may change. This little painting will be going up for sale, but it may just stay like this, because this was the energy that I was in today and I just ended up doing that. Or something may appear. I may paint something on the top of it. I quite like it as it is, but I may add to it. I've got a feeling I'm going to add to it. And also I know JP, I don't know if JP comes in, but she was going to buy the big angel picture, but I need to sell it. I can't wait for it to hang around with it anymore. I may show that again, but that is over on Hippie Trinkets and Things. My angel picture that I did, that I absolutely love. It was one of my first angel paintings, for and stuff. Love the painting, Dolly. Thank you. Yeah, it's just I will add a bit more on it. I'll layer it up a bit, but yeah, it's I was just doing it today, I was like, I like the colours, but I think something will emerge, so I'll have to leave it a couple of days and just look at it and see what happens. 33 still in, so Christ consciousness is still in the house. We are raising our vibrations, because look at everybody's hearts that everyone's putting in, rainbows, smiley face and everything. So thanks everyone for coming in. And if you wondered why I was quiet, yeah, save the kids, exactly, it's all about the kids. It's just because I'm just saving a bit of energy. So if you don't see a lot of me this week, that's all it is, nothing else. We're all going through this. I'm trying to concentrate a bit more on my creations and stuff that's going on in my life as well, because there is stuff going on in my life like everybody else. We're all getting through this together. We are not alone. Like I said, if you want to look through some creativity or good quotes, energy, check everyone out on here. Some people have channels They're also on Instagram as well. Come over to my Instagram if you haven't. You don't have to have an account to put anything up. You can just follow other people. But remember, they've used these accounts, they've used these apps against us, but we use them against them now. And I just see it as you just use it for what you want to use it for. We know we're all being censored and stuff, but you just use it for what you want to use it for. That's how we spread the love. That's how we spread information. That's how we spread positivity. No matter what you're doing, even if you're just putting stuff up because you love doing it, it's being creative. That's light. That's light. That's you with your intentions of the beauty you want to show up in the world with. You know, support people. Support people. But yeah, someone said about the sun's magnetic field strength, and I think Lady V was talking about that, and also lots of flares and things going off. That's why I think there's a lot of things going. You know, we all go off in all the energy that's going off as well, and the Schumann resonance and everything that's going on. So much going on. So yes, who's that? Oh yeah, sorry, Rainbow Wizard has just put his own YouTube channel in there, so you can go and check Rainbow Wizard's creativity out. So don't forget, check people out in the channel. I think David's Calf's got one. I know there's a few of you in chat. 007 has. So don't forget to tap on people's things, and you'll see if they've got a channel. So like Divine has. Loads of people have, so just check out, because you might be surprised and you might like what people have. You know, if you resonate, you resonate. If you don't, you don't. That's fine. But we're all sharing. You know, if you know people have got little businesses, maybe support them. There's a plug for me as well. Maybe support them by supporting their business. Like I've said, if you ever want a token, a donation for an energy exchange, they did take Super Chat off me, but you can do a coffee donation by PayPal, or you can just go and check me out on the Instagram pages and see if anything that you like there and purchase it for yourself. I have made a load of these up today, and I've also made, I'll show you actually. So if you don't know, my little Instagram's just like a little gift shop, a bit, you know, maybe bohemian, but these are Raycade as well, so they're infused with Raycade, but I'm doing kids ones in a 5mm bottle, because the dose is smaller, and then the 10mm bottle is adults. So they're the oils that I've been doing and had good reviews of them. This is my actual own, I use it all the time. I think this is my third bottle. They just come in random colours, but children's, and I'm going back to doing my cards again, because last week I was trying to think what are all the things that I love doing. You know, there's so much creative I love doing, and I'll never give it up no matter what I'm doing. That will always be there on the side, or a thing that's just extra. I will be bringing some more of my cards back, so I did put a few up. These are handmade. All my cards are handmade, either drawings by me or whatever it is, and they're never normally the same, because when I do things, they're normally one-offs, or they're never normally quite the same, because I get a bit bored of doing the same thing, so they're always different. So if ever you get a painting or anything, if there's prints, there's prints, but if there's not, it's just going to be an original, and that's it. So you'll just have the original. So like these lovely little ideas that I came up with, they've got woolly hair, but they're original. No one else has got cards like these, so if you want something unique and different, you know where to come to get a gift for somebody. Handmade, soul made, made with a lot of good ass intentions and energy, and not mass produced, made by little old me. So there you go. And there will be some crystal jewellery coming as well. So yeah, like I said, it does wear me out sometimes, but I love it because it's only me doing it. So anyway, I'm gonna go. So like I said, you know, keep your energy. If you're feeling a bit, just reserve your energy, and feed up on, like, you know, the things that make your soul sing, and lift up your energies, and you'll be good. So that's all I can say. The spritz. Oh, do you mean these? Yeah, they're a roller ball. So what you do is, if anyone's had them, there's people in the chat who have had them, or there might be people that are not in yet. I know Indigo has had them. You put them on your wrist through the day. Do this. And if you inhale it like 3 times, it just keeps you calm. And then at night, for a restful sleep, if you put on here, I just massage it in. With the intentions of a peaceful sleep. Here, your wrists again. Inhale, you can put it on the bottom of your feet. Yeah, it's nice. There. So the little roller balls, and the children's are as well. They're little roller balls. And the price has gone down now because I managed to get some bottles that weren't, they were a little bit cheaper. So that's good. But yeah, so like I said, I'm going to go, and I will see you all soon. I hope you, if you've been feeling the energies, that you feel like it's moving again, because I do. But just know that we're all going through it together. We're all going to be feeling in and out, the ebb and flow. I'm feeling the same thing. So we're not all, it's not just one person. You know, we're all in that. And I will see you very soon. Bye.